A book written by 3 local authors talks about their struggles with substance abuse. It also looks at the road to recovery. The men, now in their 60s, are all about 30 years sober and hoping to help others recover. Our Olivia Lemmon spoke to the authors today and has more on their story.
Trisha, the 3 Worcester men say they have really been through it all together. From addiction to jail to recovery, they are now all sober and trying to spread the message of hope.
There was an old saying years ago, once a junkie, always a junkie. And I thought that was going to be my destiny.
Hank Grossi says he now knows this saying isn't true. Growing up on Shrewsbury Street in Worcester, he says he and his friends were heavily involved in drugs and alcohol.
I just thought, this is it. This is what you're going to be forever.
Grossi's friends Jim DeRita and Jack Maroney decided a few years ago to write a book about their drug abuse, recovery, and redemption. But they say the book wouldn't be complete without Grossi.
The story wouldn't be complete if it didn't include us all.
Their book, The East Side of Addiction, is the story of 3 young men and their friends dealing with substance abuse.
Well, above all, it talks about how substance use devastated the neighborhood, and even more importantly, how that wasn't the final ending. That many of us not only survived but thrived.
We thought this would offer at least our version of what we think is helpful, or especially offer some hope for people in that situation.
Decades later, the 3 are still friends. Wednesday at a book signing at Fit Livin' in Worcester, they laugh and joke about both the good and bad times they spent together.
He's been trouble in my life for a long time.
For a year, okay.
And that was 35 years ago, so things were different.
With the opioid abuse at an all-time high across the nation, the 3 say this book will hopefully provide hope for addicts and families struggling with addiction.
Thanks to a lot of advocacy groups and parents in particular, it's now much more openly talked about.
There is hope. You know, there is hope. It's not easy, but you have to change everything in your life. It sounds simple. You know, we have to change everything in your life.
Now, some of them still work with families and addicts trying to become sober. They say it's important for people to know there is help out there for them. They also have another book signing coming up on June 14th at Lock 50 in Worcester from 6 to 9. Trisha, back to you.